It's that time of year. My favorite time of year is the holiday season, specifically Thanksgiving season. And if you are looking for some fail-proof, great side dishes that everyone will be sure to love, you found the right video. Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. I am in the Thanksgiving spirit today. I am wearing my sweatshirt that I got last year for Thanksgiving, but it didn't come in the mail until after Thanksgiving. Leave me a comment below. Where is this shirt inspired from? Like, what inspired this shirt? If you're a true fan, you'll know. We're gonna start out with a recipe that is pretty much a staple at everybody's Thanksgiving table. My mother-in-law makes it every single year, so I don't have to worry about it. And before that, my aunt on my dad's side, she would make a really great version of this. And I've attempted it once before, maybe twice, and it was awful both times, but this was pre-knowing how to cook Mandy. Think 15 to 18 years ago, before I really knew what I was doing. It was a hot mess. So this recipe is supposed to be fail-proof. It's my first time making a hopefully perfect sweet potato casserole. We've got pecans. We've got, you have to let me know how you say that. Is it pecan, 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 pecan? Does anybody say pecan or pecan? Yeah, let me know how you say that. But we've got pecans going on top. We've got mini marshmallows. Those are my favorite. I like the sweet potato casserole without the marshmallows, but if you put the marshmallows on it, it is my favorite. So that's what we're doing today. So sweet potato casserole, here we go. We need 3 pounds of sweet taters, and I need to peel them and cube them. While I do that, let's heat up this large pot of water to, I'm not even showing you, about medium high. We'll get this boiling while I'm chopping these up. All right, we got that done. Now we just need to chop these up. I don't work with sweet potatoes a whole lot. I know they're a lot harder to chop than regular potatoes, as I am showing right here. Good gracious. Ugh. I just got finished doing an arm workout not too long ago. Took a quick shower and then came in here to make this, but I'm getting another arm workout now. So we just need to cube these. They're not exactly cubes, they're little triangles, but you get the idea. I'm gonna go through and do that to get my second arm workout of the day, and I'll be right back. This is heating up. I don't know if you can see the steam rising, but while we wait on that, let's go ahead and preheat the oven to 375. I'm waiting on the water. It's almost there, but let me just admit something. I'm just gonna be very transparent. I cannot be trusted when there are marshmallows in the house. I cannot be trusted. I love marshmallows. What is it that you can't be trusted with? You know what I'm saying. If it's something that's not normally in your house and you have it in the house, you're gonna eat it, and you're gonna eat more of it than you should. What is it? Mine is marshmallows. Any chocolate, really. I try not to buy too much chocolate because I'm an admitted chocoholic, but marshmallows are my weakness. I don't care. It can be the mini, the regular size, the jumbo, it doesn't matter. I love marshmallows, which would explain why I love Peeps so much at Easter time, but what's your guilty pleasure? Our water is ready. I'm going to carefully put all of these in there. What I do is I ladle them in so that it doesn't splash everywhere and burn anyone. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna let this boil here on the stove for about 15 minutes until they're able to be mashed up. We'll drain them at that point and add the rest of our ingredients. Okay, it has been 15 minutes. I tested one of our sweet potatoes. They're good to go. So I'm gonna pop this on here, go drain the water out, and I'll meet you back over in the cabinet. That's where y'all live, in the cabinet. I'm gonna start mashing these, but I'm gonna go ahead and add in 1/3 cup of butter. It's already been softened, but let's add that in so it'll melt nicely while I mash. Instead of messing up another bowl, I thought, since my masher is silicone or kind of silicone covered or something like that, it's not going to scratch this pan is what I mean. Decided just to do it all in here, make it a little bit easier, and one less dish I've got to clean up. All right, let's add some more ingredients in. We need 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar. This is a 1/4 cup measure. Let's do 1, 2, 1/4 teaspoon or so of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, some salt and pepper to taste. Okay, let's mash all of that up. So the first time I ever made sweet potato casserole, it was so watery and so tasteless. It was so sad. And then I think I tried making it one other time and I failed that time too. But again, that was forever ago. Hopefully this time it's gonna do much better. But I've been intimidated ever since then because I failed so miserably. Okay, you need 3/4 of a cup of chopped pecans. We're gonna fold in about half of those now and save the rest for the top. Get them kind of spread out in here. Now let's grab our 9x13 dish. I've got this 9x13 that's from Casserole. I don't need to grease it because it's very non-stick, but grease your 9x13. And we're just gonna spread this over here in this pan.
You're my sweet tater.
I am your sweet tater. Now let's top that with the remainder of the pecans, kind of even on here, and 2 cups of mini marshmallows, 2 cups escaped Mandy snacking. There's plenty more. I didn't eat all that. I'd be in a sugar coma, but I wanted to. This is going in a 375-degree oven for about 25 minutes.
Hey, darling.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
You made some sweet tater souffle.
Oh, we need to show them.
Show them that.
Look at that. Look at that goodness.
Yes.
Oh my word.
So this is your first time making it, right? Or
No.
second time, maybe?
Second or third. The first 1 or 2 times was like 15 plus years ago.
Oh, we got this then.
It wasn't good.
This is going to be good.
Make sure you get some marshmallow in there
Now,
too.
we haven't had an opportunity to tink in a while.
I know, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
This is Tinkalicious.
It
Ready?
is. Tink. Ooh,
Tink.
it's hot. Look at that.
I have redeemed myself.
Man, that is good.
That is delicious. I did it.
Good job.
That's good. Tink.
That is really good.
Sweet, but not too sweet.
But not too sweet. It's got the pumpkin, spicy, I don't know.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamony, yeah. Cinnamony. Pecan flavor. A little mushroom, sweet, not mushroom, marshmallow sweetness there. No mushrooms in this, boy.
When you said mushroom, I was like,
What?
I don't remember putting those in there, but what? Wait, you gotta save some for me. Okay.
Yeah.
So the reason why I wanted to
Really
make
good.
sure that I knew how to make this, because Steven's mom is not going to be at Thanksgiving this year. We're going to miss having her here, but we're also going to miss her sweet tater casserole. And when I thought, oh no, she's not making sweet tater casserole, and anytime I've ever made it, it was awful, I knew I needed to redeem myself prior to the important day. So here we are. This is simple and delicious. So.
Yeah, good job. Very good.
It is a new day. We are making a new side. Well, it's newer to our family. It's something that we've just recently started making, and when I tell you it is the best mac and cheese you will ever eat, there is no exaggeration. Make it like this, and the great thing about it is you just put it all in the pan, stick it in the oven. It is a quick mac and cheese, so easy to make. Let's do it. We're gonna preheat our oven to 375. Couple of things. This came from a subscriber. This came from Bailey. And she mentioned that she's made it in a glass dish or just like a regular ceramic casserole dish, and it doesn't do as well as when she makes it in a lasagna pan. So I have a lasagna pan. I've already washed it. It's ready to go. We've got that. Then you need a 16-ounce block of cheddar cheese and a 16-ounce block of Colby Jack. 32 ounces of cheese. This is making a huge pan, but it is the cheesiest, creamiest mac and cheese you will ever taste. But we need to shred these, so let me go ahead and do that. I love my mama's mac and cheese, and my mama will be making that for Thanksgiving this year, and it is tradition, and I absolutely adore it. But this one is just completely different. Mama's has an egg in it. It's a little more, I guess, traditional, but this one, man, y'all, this is the only way I'm gonna be making it from here on out. Lots and lots of cheese. This is mounted up so high, you can't really tell from this angle that you're sitting at, but my goodness, it's so much cheese. All right, so let's move on. Makes me miss my Gracie Lou even more because she would be so happy right now. She'd be standing next to me crying, begging for cheese, and she would be getting it. Okay, that's all of the cheddar. Now let's do 16 ounces of Colby Jack. We're done. We got lots and lots of cheese, y'all. That was the hardest part of all of this. We've got a 16-ounce, what is this called? Almost a jar. Box. We have a 16-ounce box of elbow macaroni. Do I need to spray this? I can't remember. I'm gonna spray it. Okay, that's going in. We've got 16 ounces of cheddar cheese, 16 ounces of Colby Jack, 3 cups of milk, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. I've got the butter melting in the microwave, so I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. This is just to taste. I've got a half a stick of butter melted. This little glass container is really hot. Let's add in half a stick of butter melted. Now let's stir all of that together. Now, One thing I forgot to do the very first time I made this was to go in and stir this about halfway through the baking time. So I'm going to remember to do that this time, because if you don't, then some of the pieces of macaroni sitting on top will be a little crunchy because they didn't get mixed in with all the liquid. So I'm trying to push down as many of the pieces of macaroni that I can, but I am going to come in and stir this halfway through. All right, y'all. It's as simple as that. This is gonna go in the oven at 375 for an hour. 30 minutes, I'll go in and stir it. I did put a baking sheet underneath it just so it's good and sturdy on the bottom. So I don't forget, I'm gonna set the timer for 25 minutes, come and stir, and then we'll do it the remainder of the time. It has been about 25 minutes, so I'm taking this out so that we can stir it up, because there definitely are some pieces on top, some of that macaroni on top that is not cooked yet. We want to make sure it all gets incorporated. Back in for another 35 minutes. It is that time. It has been an hour. Oh my stars. So much yes. I am about to warm up some leftovers. I've got some sweet potato casserole here. Got cornbread dressing, turkey and gravy, and some green beans. If you missed last Friday's video and you want to see how to make this turkey and gravy and cornbread dressing, be sure to go check that out. Okay, my leftovers are nice and warm, so let's add some mac and cheese to this plate, because why not? Oh my goodness. Let's go do a taste test. You only get me for the taste test right now because Steven has gone to lunch with his mama, and he took her some sweet potato casserole. I just made it yesterday, so he took her some. So we have a ton of leftovers in this house. We try to give them out whenever we can, but I've got the best mac and cheese on my fork. So let's try it. Why is it so good? Probably because it has 30 pounds of cheese in it, and heavy cream and milk and butter. That's why it's so good. Y'all, make this one for Thanksgiving. The cheesiness, the creaminess, everyone will want seconds of your mac and cheese. And this makes enough for an army, so you're set to go. We've got one more side for you, and this one I have not made in years, but I have made it before. And you'll have to let me know below. Are you a squash fan or no? I love squash, stewed squash, sauteed squash. Today, we're doing squash casserole. Casserole? Casserole. I'm just washing our squash. Really hard to say squash casserole. Just so you know. We need 4 cups of sliced squash. So I got 4 squash. That might be too much. We'll see. I'm debating, do I want to slice it just whole, like full moon? Or are we doing half moon? What should I do? I'm gonna make it easier on myself and just go full moon. We've got the squash chopped. We only needed 3 of the squash. Now I need to shred some cheese. We need about a cup of shredded cheddar cheese in honor of Gracie Lou. We're preheating the oven to 350. And I'm gonna warm this saute pan to about medium heat. I'm trying to see if I have the hiccups. I sneezed and hiccuped all at the same time. It's fun. It's that time of year, friends. I don't think I have the hiccups, but it was like that one little hiccup at the end of the sneeze, and I thought, no. I struggle getting rid of hiccups. Used to, I could eat a spoonful of peanut butter and it would just go away. But now it's been a little more aggressive. Maybe that happens as you get older. I don't know. So I've got 4 tablespoons of butter here. I'm gonna use a couple now. We're gonna let that melt here in this pan. So I've got a chopped onion that I'm adding to our butter, as well as all of our squash. And we're gonna saute this until they're all soft.
All right, I want to see if you can do this flip. Can you flip them?
Yeah, watch.
No, I mean using the pan. See if you can do it.
Oh, it's gonna go everywhere.
Look, you gotta practice. You gotta try. I believe in you.
Somebody's calling me. It says spam likely.
We don't need that. We don't want no spam in this in our
We don't eat spam.
No.
You gotta coach me on it though.
Look, it's not hard. We're just gonna use the pan to our advantage.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we gotta,
No, I don't know. That's
you gotta do the motion. Practice a little bit. Just small steps. There's step 1.
No, I'm not doing it. It's gonna go everywhere. And
You're getting close.
Look.
You gotta get a little bit more violent with it. Just a touch.
I don't want to though, baby.
I believe in you.
I'm glad that you do. I'm just gonna do it my way.
All right.
Some of them are starting to get pretty soft, so I'm trying to stir it all so they all get their moment on the heat. We just have a couple more minutes. I still see something in my hair. Right there. You see it? What is that?
I don't know.
Get it.
It's a piece of trash.
Get it.
I don't know if I can. All right, talk to me a little bit.
Now that has been fixed, I have 1 sleeve of Ritz crackers. I'm gonna dump them into this Ziploc bag, and we're gonna crush these while we finish, or while our squash finishes on the stovetop. These are done. I'm just gonna turn the heat off and let them just hang out here. Let's head over to the other side of the kitchen to do the rest. Okay, we've got a large bowl. I've got 2 eggs. I'm gonna crack in here, and we're gonna mix those a little bit. Now we're gonna add in our cheese. You need a cup of cheese and a cup of milk. And let's stir all of that together and make sure the egg kind of coats it all. All right, I'm going to attempt to put all of this in here with it. And we're gonna melt 2 more tablespoons of butter just here in this pan. I'm gonna stick it back over here on the hot stove. So let's stir this, and we're gonna add some seasonings in. Completely optional, but if you've been here any length of time, you know we like a little heat to our dishes. So I'm gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper in. Let's see, 1/4 teaspoon. We don't want it to be super hot, just with a little bit of kick. And some salt and pepper. Let's stir that around. And then we're just gonna pour this last couple of tablespoons of butter in here and mix it around. All right, next step. All right, we've got a 9x13 dish. You wanna spray it first if you need to. This is a Caraway, so we don't have to spray it, but we're gonna pour all of this in here. I'm just kinda evenly spreading it around, and I'm gonna grab our Ritz crackers and put them on top. This is going in a 350-degree oven for 45 minutes. Our house smells amazing right now. And all we had going was this squash casserole. So it smells buttery and cheesy. We're very excited.
That looks good.
Oh, look at the steam. We'll have to blow that off.
Yes,
Okay.
we will.
Are you holding it?
I'll hold it.
Okay.
Crust looks good.
The crust it held
And then
together
it kinda
really well.
Caramelized on the bottom there from the...
Yeah. Tink.
Mmm.
Oh, it's hot.
Oh.
Oh.
Mmm. Wow. Buttery. It's that buttery flavor in that. Just a hint of spice, just barely enough to notice. But that is a buttery, cheesy, the squash.
The Ritz crackers.
Yeah.
I didn't have to add a lot of salt. The Ritz crackers also are kind of salty-ish and buttery. So you don't have to add butter on top of the Ritz crackers because they're so buttery. This is delicious.
That is really good.
I did good on that one.
Amazing. Yes, I love that. You knocked this one out of the park.
Thanks.
This is delicious. We're going to have to make this more often.
I need to make it for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You think squash casserole is like, okay, yeah. Been there, done that, right? This one is so good. I've made squash casserole before, and I don't think it was this good. I'm not remembering it to be this good.
This is delicious. I've had squash
casserole. Squash casserole.
Had it before. It's just been so long, and it's I don't know. But this is reminiscent of, or this reminds me of what I've had before. So this has been so long.
Y'all need to make this one.
I'm trying to bring it back.
I'm telling you what. Everybody's all about some broccoli casserole and all these other things. We need to be about squash casserole is what we need to be about. I'm trying to film the outro and somebody's over there stuffing his face. You're not even on the camera.
Oh.
Hi.
Bye.
So, do you make these 3 recipes or a version of them for your Thanksgiving? And if not, do you plan on adding any of these to your Thanksgiving menu? Because might I recommend all 3? Just a quick little housekeeping thing. I have noticed in the comments that people are saying, oh, it's good to see you post again. I haven't seen you in a while. Let me just remind you, if you hit that subscribe button, it's free to do so. And that way you won't miss my content. Because if you go to your subscriptions feed, anytime I upload, it's going to be there. You can also hit that little bell notification or bell button, and it will give you a notification anytime I upload. But sometimes YouTube algorithm does its thing, and even if you're not subscribed, if you watch me faithfully, it will recommend my stuff. But sometimes if you're not subscribed, it won't. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the content. Give this video a thumbs up if you were excited about Thanksgiving, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.